Pretty nice sunset shaping up here. Kind of my favorite time is when the sun is up quite a bit in the sky still, but shining nicely on the water. I really like that a lot. Even better than when it touches down. But any old way, sunsets are great. Everyone's different. This is definitely one of the last few that we're going to see from our deck on the Delaware Bay. And we're going to enjoy this one just like we enjoyed all the other ones that we've seen over the last 15 years. Well, it's Monday night, and we're watching a just absolutely gorgeous sunset. One of many thousands, I guess, that we've seen over the last 15 years. We've been very blessed to have been allowed to be in this location for such a long time. And on tomorrow night will be our last night. We'll actually be sleeping in the house. On Wednesday night, we're going to sleep out in our RV in the driveway. And on Thursday, we're scheduled to close on the house, and then we will no longer own it, and so we certainly won't be here to enjoy any more sunsets. It's been very wonderful here. And it's shaping up to be a really good sunset. And what we see in the sunsets lately is that away from the sun, there's quite a bit of red in the sky, and that indicates volcanic activity somewhere else in Indonesia or China or Russia. And as far as we know, the volcano in Iceland, that influence is not really to be seen to our west here, since it really went the other way, but I'm not really sure about that. Ready to launch on paddle around the island. Pretty foggy today, and this, I guess, will be my last kayak launch as owner of the Baie Chalet right here. Kind of a sad thing. Forky crab, the only living thing in sight to see me off. I'll flip this guy over and see what gender he is. First of all, it doesn't look very lively, and it's small, so it's a male. Plus, the little grabber claws up front indicate he's a male also. So hopefully he got to fertilize some eggs before he died there on the beach. So, all set to go. We got plenty of G2 loaded on. Got the GPS mounted there because of the fog. We might need that going down the ocean leg for sure. And looking forward to it. Should be a good time. Going to go down and meet Joe Link on his beach. He'll be down there about 9:15 this morning. Well, come to the end of the circumnavigation for today. Hopefully this is not the very last paddling that I'm going to do in the Delaware Bay or around Cape Island even, but it's surely the last trip I'm going to make, starting and ending at our home Baie Chalet, which is soon to be our former home. It's been a wonderful 15 years of kayaking from here. I certainly do intend to get out on these waters again, but it won't be from here or to here. Last night on the edge, we got a dramatic storm. This empty space now awaits the new owners. This morning is going to be the walk-through, and following that, then the closing. We sold this rug from Oaxaca to the new owners. This living room hasn't looked like this in many a year. It's a time of sadness, but it's also a time just for moving on. There'll be new adventures, lots of excitement to come. Definitely will miss the Bay. But the Bay is always here. We're planning just to go to the other side of the Bay, so we'll be close by. We're planning to return over to this side often to see our friends, to do various events, running events and kayaking events. We hope that the new owners get as much joy from this place as we have. And there's a hanging from Bora Bora. We really think that these hangings, although meaningful to us, just belong in this place. And so we're happy that the new owners decided to buy them. Quite a lovely spot still. And it will always have a place in our hearts, for sure. We feel very lucky to have been able to be here for the years that we were here. And it's definitely more with the thought of anticipation, moving on to exciting things, than sorrow that I face this day. Looking forward to meeting the new owners, and just really hope that they enjoy this special spot. We sold the most of the kayak fleet to the new buyers, and here it all is waiting for them, including a ladder, a hose, and a longer ladder. Here's the Xterra. Kind of looked like the Beverly Hillbillies a little bit here, but I guess we are. In a little bit, we're going to be homeless in a couple of hours today. Funny feeling, but hey, look what we got. We got our RV. No, we're not homeless. We're just a little footloose and fancy free, that's all. All right. The walkthrough is over. Time to go. Time to do the closing. This is final farewell to the house right here. And of course, I'm not driving this car, but so Kathy's driving the car right now. And basically, this is just a farewell to the house at this point. And in just a short time, it won't be ours anymore. We spent the night after the closing on our house at the Jetty Motel in Cape May. This completed a full circle. In 1993, we came to this motel from Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, where we lived at that time. We met our future son-in-law, Phil, on that trip. We were with the rest of our family on that trip. And Kathy and I got on our bicycles, and we rode our bicycles along the bay shore, and we saw a plot of ground. We called a realtor, rode our bikes to that realtor's office, and started to walk on that land with that realtor. I got déjà vu at that time, and we subsequently bought that land. That land is where we built our house. And here we are, Taurus again.